bright guy who's terribly interested in what he does. So I've spent a lifetime doing it, and I've surrounded myself with people that bring out the best in me. And you don't need to be a genius in what I do. That's the good thing about it. If I went into physics or so, a whole lot of other subjects, I'd be an also-ran. But I am in a game that you don't need. You probably need 120 points of IQ, you know. But 170 doesn't do any better than 120. It may do worse, probably do worse, but you don't really need brains.
What do you need?
You need the right orientation. But 90% of the people that buy stocks don't think of them the right way. They think about something that they hope goes up next week. And they think about the market as something they hope goes up. And if it's down, they feel worse. I feel better.
And you think about?
Pardon?
And what do you think
I
about?
think about what the company's going to be worth 10 or 20 years from now. And I hope it goes down when I buy it, because I'll buy more.
Did I teach my kids money skills?
Yeah.
Okay. When they're 6 years old or 5 years old, I give them $5 a week. And they had to keep a log. $3 for spending, $1 for giving, and $1 for savings. So if they would go like to someplace and they'd say, Dad, will you buy me the Coca-Cola? I'd say, yeah, you got your own money. Why don't you buy yourself one? They'd say, oh, no, I can't afford that.
As you increase your skill level in your field through study and experience, you get better and better at doing the small things that increase the speed and predictability of your results. Remember, skills are things that can be developed over and over, and all business skills are learnable. You can learn any skill you need to learn to achieve any business goal that you can set for yourself. What do top people think about most of the time? They think about what they want and how to get. They think about their goals, and they think about their priorities, and they think about their actions and activities each day. They're always thinking about what they want. And when you think about what you want, it makes you happy. It makes you positive. It makes you feel in control of your whole life. And then they think about how to get it. Do you know what unsuccessful people think about most of the time? They think about what they don't want, the things that make them angry or sad, usually past events that they can't change, and they think about who's to blame for all their problems.
Also give yourself a chance to change. Some things I held on to that I thought this was it. I'm telling you, after a while I gave it up, found out it wasn't it. So give yourself a chance to change. Refine your philosophy. Refine your direction. If you'll give yourself a chance to do that, here's what will happen down the road a ways. A new door will open that you haven't discovered before. Give yourself a chance to change. Reevaluate. So let your library be a testimonial of your dedicated interest in accelerated personal development, that you will read whatever you have to read, you will hear whatever you must hear, and you will watch and see whatever you must see in order to make your life refined and worthwhile and achieve all of your purposes.
Well, I was lucky that I got started early. I mean, it always helps if you get started early, and my dad happened to be in the investment business, so I would go down to his office on Saturdays. And so at age probably 7 or something, I started reading these books that were around the place. And so I had a 15-year jump on many people in a sense, and that helped a lot. And I was always fascinated by it. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do early, and I think that's a huge advantage too. And then you don't need a lot of brains in this business. I mean, I've always said if you got an IQ of 160, give away 30 points to somebody else, because you don't need it in investments. What you do need is emotional stability.
Do you usually have a plan B? Do you have?
I don't have plan Bs. I actually don't like plan Bs. I find plan Bs are, they defocus you from plan A. Plan B should always be make plan A work.
You said that money really isn't that important. It's just a means of keeping score. It's playing the game that excites you.
I love the game. I like the money, and the money is certainly a method of keeping score. But I don't do things for money. I do things because I enjoy doing them. That really sometimes can translate into more money than you would have made if you went just after the money.
Entrepreneurs have one thing in common. They keep going. They'll change the rules. They'll reinvent the rules. You know, they don't just take one answer. So a real entrepreneur, it really makes no difference which country you're in. That's my belief. So, I
love that.
You know what I mean? It's just a mindset. You know, it's F you. You mess with me, I'll find a way around it.
Leading your money, because real wealth is built through your investments, not through your savings. Because you don't want to be spending all your money either. Because if you're spending all your money on the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, well, guess what? Gucci's making money, Louis Vuitton's making money, BMW's making money, but you're the one that's making all of them rich. And so if you say, I want to become wealthy, but you have no savings, and yet you have all this nice stuff, you look rich, but the stuff that's looking rich is making you broke.
Making you broke, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having nice stuff.
Right.
What I'm trying to say,
yeah.
just be able to afford it.
A recent study comparing rich people and poor people, they find that 85% of rich people have one big goal that they work on all the time. Only 3% of poor people have goals. So you have to decide what is your biggest goal. If you are in business, usually your biggest goal is income. So if that is your biggest goal, that's clear, then you say, what are the activities that I do to generate income? And of all of those, right now, which is the most important for generating income? And so entrepreneurs always think in terms of revenue generation and what we call value creation.
But what I wanted to learn from Warren Buffett, what was he doing? What was the consistent patterns of what he invested in? He invested in companies that all cash flow, leaders in their space. I quit buying this and a little bit here and a little bit there. It's called diversification. I quit doing that when I watched Warren. Warren is not diversified. I think 4 investments gave him 70% of all his returns last year.
Wow.
Yeah. And if he wasn't so rich, he'd probably only own 3 or 4 stocks. Elon's another guy, never diversified. PayPal was his only investment. When he sold PayPal, he only has 3 investments today, and no homes, and no cash.
Really?
No cash.
Oh, he doesn't own real estate, or he doesn't own his home?
He doesn't own his homes. He's all in, man.
Yeah.
But that's not the advice our parents gave us, or our school teachers.
One of the biggest mistakes, I still hear it today from young people, oh, I don't have to worry because I'm still
young.
Yeah, and that is death to most people, because eventually you get old and then you're not young again. So it's a way of saying, when I talk about assets and liabilities, one of the most important things you have in your life is time. It's one of your greatest assets, or it's your liability. And being, I just turned 70, and I have friends who have nothing. I mean, they have 0. Now they've made a lot of money, but they have nothing here. They have nice houses, nice cars, 16 wives, 19 kids. I don't know what they have, but you know what I mean? And being young is great, except it can be a liability to you.